Welcome to the next video tutorial where we'll be exploring generating questions and response options with Microsoft Forms. Let's take a look. And we're back on the homepage for M365. And the next app that we're going to explore is the Microsoft Forms application. To get there, you'll need to go to the apps link on your toolbar and open up all applications. Just a quick tip, if you right click or select the three dots, you can pin this application to the toolbar to make it easier to access. And next I'm going to select the Forms link here to go to Forms. Here is the home page for Microsoft Forms. Just before we go to create a new form, I just want to point out that there are some Explore templates here. So these are all pre-created, so you might find something of interest here. I'm going to go ahead and select New Form. And immediately we have the option to draft the form with Copilot, which is really useful. So I'm going to add a prompt. As you can see, this is the prompt that I've added into Copilot. At this point, you may want to pause the video so that you can copy the prompt. And when you're ready, just select the send button to send that prompt away. As you can see, this is what Copilot has come up with. Pretty comprehensive. It's done pretty much what I wanted it to do. You could also fine tune by selecting the add more details for Copilot box and then typing in the information and sending that off again. If you're happy with that, just select the Keep It button, and that takes you into the Microsoft form. Now, if you want to edit any of those questions, just click into the question you want to edit. If you wanted to add more answers, you've got some suggestions here that Copilot has come up with, or you can select the Add option to add an additional option. There's also the Add Other option, which enables the person completing the form to type an answer. Now, perhaps we need to add an additional question after question 4. So what I'm going to do is select question 4 and I have options to insert a new question, or I could use Copilot to insert a question. So I'm going to go with the Copilot option and I'm going to describe the type of question that I'd like to have after question 4. Again, at this point, you may want to pause the video so that you can copy a similar prompt. Otherwise, when you're ready, go ahead and select the Generate button. And here is the question that Copilot has come up with. Now I could always edit that prompt, or I could click into the Add More Details for Copilot to fine tune the draft and send more information away. I'm actually happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and select the Keep It button. And there's our new question. Now, if we wanted to manually add a question, we can click into the Add New Question button. And that presents the following choice of question types that we could access. So for example, if I just select the rating type question, and here is the question, please rate our services. I have options now to change the levels, and I could also use the symbol drop down to change the type of symbol to a different symbol, such as a thumbs up. Some further options for you. If you want to make it a required question, click the slider. You can also add an image or a video to the question by clicking the icon here. So if that's an image, select the Insert Image button. And if you have access to Bing, you can use Bing Search, or you can grab an image from OneDrive or upload an image. So I've run a search for AI. I'm going to select an appropriate image, and then I'm going to click on the Add button. And as you can see, there's an image now that's attached to that question type. Another thing that you might want to do is style your form. And if you look at the top, there's a link there to style. So just go ahead and open that one up. And that presents you with different options to style your form. So you can see that's changing. I could also opt to have a background video or a static image. And alternatively, you can also select the Customize tab to select a generic color, or you have the option to select the plus button where you can add a custom image. So if we go to the Upload Image button, once again, we're back to our AI search. I select that image and select Add. And you can see that the background is now customized. And again, I can use these options here to change the type of layout that I want for my form. And if you want to, you can also preview your form by clicking the preview button, and you have options to preview on a computer or a mobile device. Then just click back to go back to your form. And you may notice something similar. I have 4 suggestions for your form. We could have a look at that. So if we click into there, it's giving some suggestions. So update the form title for clarity and engagement. We have a little look at that by clicking into there. You can see that Copilot is making a suggestion. If you agree with that, you can click on the Apply button. And as you can see, that has changed the title. And now we've moved on to the next suggestion. Now, to send this form to others, you'll need to select the Collect Responses button and choose the required permission settings. When you've selected the type of permission you want, you can either copy the link to the clipboard, or there's an option to send out an invitation. So you can use people's names, a Teams group or channel, and then you've got options to send via an Outlook email or a Teams message. Now you can also rewrite the text here that you can see, and you can use Copilot to do that if you wish. When you're ready, select the Send button.
Are you happy with this training? Make sure to subscribe for more great content. Visit the Simon Says It channel. Explore our videos and training sessions and decide what you want to learn next.